Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Explore. In this tutorial, we are going to assemble the power transmission components. At first, we are going to assemble with chain sprocket, and then we are going to use an alternative method, which is built-in pulley. Remember, if your PC is not too powerful, then it may slow down during chain sprocket assembly and cause serious problem during motion study. To avoid these problems, I recommend to use belt pulley method, which is shown after the chain sprocket assembly. Click on Insert Component, then go to Chain Sprocket and select Cam Sprocket and Crank Sprocket. Now place it here. Now press Ctrl and select this surface and this surface. Click on Mate, select Concentric and click OK. Now rotate the Cam Sprocket. Now select the T-slot surface of the camshaft and the crankshaft. Select Concentric and click OK. Now select this surface and this surface. Select Concentric and click OK. Now close the mate, expand Insert Component and select Copy with Mates. Select this component, then click on Next. Now follow the color change and select the surfaces respectfully. Now click on Mate and select these two surfaces. Select Concentric and click OK. Now select the T-slot surfaces. Select Coincident and click OK. Now we want the mid plane of the crank sprocket and cam sprocket in same plane. So expand cam sprocket. Select plane 4, which is the mid plane of the cam sprocket. Now press Ctrl and select the plane 4 of the crank sprocket, which is the mid plane of that. Click on Mate, select Concentric and click OK. Now we need to synchronize the engine. Let's put all the components at the beginning of intake stroke. Put the exhaust valve as it is almost close. Place the intake valve as it is almost completely open. Now place the first piston to the top dead center. Now expand assembly and select belt and chain. Select these circles. Similarly, select the crank sprocket circle. Select use belt thickness and the thickness is 5 mm. Now select belt location plane. Select the mid plane of any of these sprockets. Now you can see this sketch is at just middle of these sprockets. Then click OK. Click on Insert Component. Select inner chain part and outer chain part. Then click on Open. Now place it here. Expand linear component pattern and select chain component pattern. Now select the third one. Expand the assembly. Go to the bottom, expand belt and select this sketch. Then click on Fill Path. Select chain group 1 and select the inner chain component. Select these two holes And now we need to select the midplane of it. So expand the inner chain pattern and select the plane one, which is the midplane of it. Click on chain group 2. Now select the outer chain part. Select these two surfaces. Now select the midplane of the outer chain part, which is plane 2. Now deselect fill path and increase one more component. Then click OK. Now press Ctrl and select all of these sketches. Now right click over this sketch and select. Now click on Mate, expand Advanced Mate and select Gear. Now select this surface and this surface. Click OK. Now we are going to assemble with belt and pulley method. So click on Insert Component and select Cam Pulley and Crank Pulley. Now place it here. Press Ctrl and select these two surfaces. Then click on Mate. Select Concentric and click OK. Now select this surface and this surface. Select Coincident and click OK. Now select the two surfaces of the key slot. Select Coincident and click OK. Similarly, assemble the cam pulley. Now expand Insert Component and select Copy with Mates. Select the cam pulley, then click on Next. Now follow the color change to the adjacent camshaft. Now close the mate. Now we have to synchronize the engine components. Put the piston at top dead center. Place the intake valve as it is almost completely open. And put the exhaust valve as almost closed. Now expand assembly and select belt chain. Select the outer surface. Now here click on create belt part and then click OK. Now go to bottom. Expand belt, right click over belt component and select open part. Now right click over right plane and select normal to. Right click again and select sketch. Select line. Now we are going to draw the cross section of the belt. Now press escape. Click on this line and select for construction. then click OK. Select Smart Dimension and this line is 4 mm, then click OK. The distance between these two lines are 2.5 mm and this angle is 120°. Select Mirror Entities, select the sketch and mirror about the center line, then click OK. Now go to Features and select Sweep Boss Base. Select this sketch and the belt sketch. Then click OK. Now go to Appearance, go to Rubber and select Mate. Then double click over Mate Rubber. Now go to the assembly, click on Yes. Now press Ctrl and select all of this sketch. Right click over the sketch and select Hide. Now rotate the crankshaft and check it is working properly or not.